And again, dip. Again. You've indented it. Look, it's completely ruined it. Faster. You owe me 300 quid. Let's go. Faster.
I feel like I'm at the beginning of my journey again, and this is the start over, so let's make it right this time. I don't want to step too far back. I want to get back to where I was and go even further than before, and I want to make this comeback the best part of my career. And I need a fresh start, and Shane is perfect for it.
Longer. Go. There's a shot. Catch. Catch. 1, 2, roll. Nice. Well, Caroline came down in January. She did a few sessions, and I was speaking to the dad and just discussing about Dan and stuff, and he was in the process of then moving trainers. I got a phone call midweek last week, and he said, "Look, are you still interested? I want to bring Dan down," and it's all come about very quickly. But as I said, we had a discussions beforehand, and it was kind of on the cards back then. But we just had to sort a few things out, and now that everything's sorted out, we're both in agreement. We want to move forward, and we want to take this next stage of Dan's career, rebuild him, and make him an absolute machine and a force in the heavyweight division. He's a 6'4.5", 110 kilos, can punch, and he's only scratching the surface of what he can really do. So the fact that he's so young, we linked up. Obviously, we don't have a lot of time before this fight, but I think it's going to be a really exciting journey. I think I'm going to get a lot out of Daniel from an athlete and a fighter's perspective, and we're going to take the heavyweight division by stride. There's the one. Perfect. Catch. Go in and out. Go. Perfect. Great feet. Catch. Front hand. Be strong on it. Go. Good. Be strong on it.
Look, all the company I have around me now is just amazing. I love this environment where we're all going for the same thing, and one's already reached the top. I've got to get there too, and stay there as well. And even Shane McGuigan having his dad Barry here, it's all good.
Good. Angle.
Obviously, I don't want to spend too much time talking about the past, but let's just touch upon the Joe Joyce fight. What were your thoughts on the Joe Joyce fight?
I thought it was nip and tuck. I thought, considering he was so inexperienced in terms of, he didn't go to the Olympics. He didn't have all that international amateur experience. He was on GB for a few years, but he just didn't get that wealth of experience. And the fact that he's only 23 years of age, and just turned 23, and he was in there, and he was giving a very good account of himself. Obviously, the eye he couldn't see out of it, and it was a fracture. It was the right decision to do, and I thought. But looking at that fight, he could have done so many things better, and he was the one that you could see. Like Joyce has, in my opinion, has maximised his potential. Daniel Dubois hasn't even scratched the surface of what he's capable of, and this is going to be a fight that we can look back in 5-6 years' time and be like, that's where you've come. That was your worst performance, and now look at you. I mean, there's a lot of work to do technically, but he's an absolute powerhouse. He can deliver so much power in his shots. I need to speed his feet up a little bit, work on his head movement, but all in good time. 2 more. 1 more. Nice.
This is boxing. People talk, and then when you lose, and then I guess they have a right to write you off a bit, and slander and say stuff about you. It's just boxing. This is a game. So, and it's up to me now to come back and show them what I'm capable of. I hope people come and fight me now. Now they've seen a bit of weakness, they'll maybe step it up, and then I'll improve even more and get to show the public what I'm really capable of, and I'm excited for it.
Turn the shoulder. Good. Turn the shoulder. 1, 2. Step in. Nice. Step in. Woo! Have fun with the feet now. Have fun. Play with distance.
I mentioned to him about what we see on the wall back there. Chris Billam-Smith, Commonwealth champion. Lawrence Okoli, new world champion. Anthony Fowler, ex-Olympian. He said, the prospect of training alongside these guys was a massive pull for him. How important is that for them to rub off on Daniel at this stage of his career?
Yeah, I think that's a massive factor. The fact that he has a world champion in Lawrence Okoli in the gym. He isn't necessarily the top dog. He's there, he's learning. That's where he wants to get to. You've got guys like Fowler as well that's gone to the Olympics. You've got loads of experience. And that's the thing about this gym. There's no egos. We all push each other on, and we make sure we keep ourselves honest and we work hard, and we let the boxing results sort of showcase that. So exciting. I think that's a really good place for him to be in. He can learn a lot from all of the guys. Everyone fights a different style as well. You know, Fowler's different to CBS. CBS is different to Lawrence. Daniel's different to all three. But he can pick little bits, the distance from Lawrence, the hand defenses from Chris. You know what I mean? Like certain shots from Fowler, how Fowler whips the body shots in well. Like it's just being able to pick little things up. And I think in time, just seeing a good standard of boxing day in, day out, you're only going to get yourself better. It's only going to get you better as a fighter and bring the most out of him. And in, power. And again, power. Good. Yeah, look, I don't want to change him too much. I don't want to make him feel like he's in a vulnerable position. And that's going to take time to change the way he stands. But we're going to work on a few things moving into it. We've got some good quality sparring in this week. We sparred Tuesday, we're going to spar again on Friday. And yeah, I just need to brush up a few little things, technical things, make sure he's nice and fit, and which he is. He's in a good place. And we'll get Dinu out of the way, and then we'll start really navigating our way up to the top of the heavyweight division and making sure that technically he's sound and that he's just not getting hit with silly shots.
Well, you know, it's 2 weeks to go to the fight, so he's just been improving what I've already got. And I think in the next couple of fights, you're going to see me improving even more and more and more. Right now, it's just these little things that he's telling me that are, you know, switching me on and getting my feet moving, getting my head moving, and yeah, staying out of the way of punches.
Okay, so soften. That's it again. And I want to move this foot. Okay, so it's like boom, boom, boom. It goes together. Okay. Light. Again. Good. Again. Nice. A bit more long and power. Good. Again. Let's go. He's a very, very, very heavy-handed guy. I think he's probably, arguably, the hardest puncher I've taken on the pads. And but I don't even think he's turning his weight over to what he can do. You know what I mean? There's a proper thump, but we need to get the snap in it. We have to get the power comes from the ground up. We have to work on his base a little bit, and biomechanically being in the right positions. But once he gets there, I think he's going to be frightening. Dan Dubois he's a prospect. He's a 10-year project almost. He can really box until he's 33, 34, 35. That's where I'm looking at with Dan. It's like it's going to be developing him over the next 18 months, and in 18 months' time, we want to be knocking on the door of a world title.
Yeah, Bogdan's going to be a great night at boxing, and I'm going to looking back to show the world that this is for real, and the comeback's on.
Good. And again. Woo! That'll do today. There we go. 6 months of that.